Hey guys, so today I want to talk about how to build simple systems. And I think you guys will agree that we don't need too much complexity, right? Okay, so as I said, our today's topic was why and how to build simple systems. More than how, I think it's a why, right? We need to start with why. So, a simple answer, if you don't want to watch the entire video, is systems tend to get complicated with time, right? So you need to start them very simple, right? And trust me, business requirements, certain constraints, real world constraints will make it complex for you. You don't have to introduce complexity into your application for no reason, right? So like just recently, like last month, I was building a feature where I had to push some events to clever tap, right? And is it seems simple enough and it's not that complex, but I did some mistakes, right? I thought, okay, let's start with a simple system. What happened was my system was producing the events much faster than my Kafka consumer could consume and process them. Not initially, right? Initially it was working just fine, but I had to introduce some delay for some reason between two API calls, and that's when the issues began, right? So let's suppose my consumer could only process 4 requests at a time, right? And it was getting hammered with maybe 6 or 7 or more. It doesn't matter how many, but eventually it grew to a point where the events were being reflected 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, and it would only grow, right? So what I did, I sat down, I had to rewrite that module, I had to come up with a new approach, I had to implement a new approach, right? And I had to make use of an outbox pattern. I had to make use of like uh, a new table entirely, and I had to just like make an entry in that table and process the records asynchronously, right? Via a cron of sorts. So the throughput was like very great. So the point is not a system design tutorial. That's not what I'm trying to teach you. The point is this complexity which was introduced into the application in a moment, just like this, right? So when I say you should start simple, I really mean it, right? Because there are a lot of times, even in my current project, it started out relatively simple. We were working very fast. AI was able to get all the context it needs, and as the project grew, as more people started contributing, it became more and more and more complex, right? There were more tables, there were more conditions, there were more edge cases, and everything just keeps increasing and keeps piling on top of each other, right? So you can't control that. You can never say that we will not do this because it makes our code look bad. That's not what you are getting paid for. You are getting paid to solve a problem, and if you're not doing it, then there's no point of your code, right? So don't introduce complexity for just the sake of complexity, right? Don't do resume driven development, just do normal development, and I'm sure if you do good job, you will be able to build a great resume. So let's end this video on a positive on this positive note, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys in the next video.